Paul, is that as frustrating as it gets as a manager tonight?
Yeah, frustrating, anger. Yeah, everything along those lines. It was really frustrating. The first half were okay again, with it being really under great pressure, or likewise putting Rushall under great pressure. We know Rushall were fighting for their lives. We've warned the players since whenever we last played Saturday, and then we spoke to them again before the game. And it's tough to play against teams that are fighting for their life, I'm telling you. And then when you go 1-0 down, they look like an acceptance just to see the game out. We tried to change it as much as we could off the side and try to affect it as much as we could. We finished the game with 3 strikers on the pitch, but it's a real disappointing. But we're happy to sit here and take all the plaudits when we've won 8 out of the last whatever it was, and then the last 3 games have not been good enough. Let's not be kidded here, and I'll sit here and I'll protect the players all day long, but that's not good enough.
Is it pressure on the players?
Listen, it could be. My opinion is and obviously my opinion matters, it's a mentality thing. It's a mentality thing. You look at the top, whatever it is, 8, 9, 10 teams, and you look at the bottom 8 or 9, 10 teams, we've probably lost more points to the bottom end than we have the top end. So it's a mentality thing. It's whether it's an arrogance, whether it's an overconfidence, whether it's something along those lines, then it's something that I'm the manager, I take full responsibility for it, but sometimes you need a bit of help as well.
How can you affect that as a manager? It's very difficult, isn't it?
There's loads of different ways you can instill loads of confidence into the players, but I've not had to do that. We've won, as I said, we went on an unbelievable run, so I've not had to do that. There's the way we started the second half, the last couple of games not been good enough, so then you start going, well, do I just go and ring changes at half time and bring a bit of freshness, but you don't want to disrupt that too much. So listen, I'll always hand on heart will go home and take every single bit of responsibility, because that's my job. It's lonely at times and it's tough, but my job is to try and get us in a position. Listen, we're in a position that's unbelievable for the club as it stands anyway, but once you're in there, go and try and compete, go and try and get to that next level, go and try and, I've been there in my career, it's the best moments of your life. It's easy when I've played in teams where you've got 8 games left and there's nothing to play for, or you're in a relegation fight. It's crap, it's rubbish. That's the best. We've got 8 games left, that's the best time of this season, and that's when people stand up and you'll see who's the men and who's the boys on there.
You want them sometimes just to puff their chest out and have a little bit of arrogance, particularly against sides, and respect to Rushall, but they're struggling, haven't won in 9.
Yeah, exactly, 100%. And I was so disappointed with the acceptance in that second half once we conceded the goal. It was as if we didn't have any belief to get back in the game, and it's mind-boggling. I'm frustrated, I'm hot, I'm angry, obviously I'm a bit raw at the moment.
Yeah. I saw you go through every emotion because I was right above you in that for that game. How do you turn things around now? How do you change that mentality going that long trip up to Scarborough?
I hate the old cliches, but we'll go back in Thursday, and I promise we'll get the lads going. We'll get after them. We'll drive the intensity in training, and we'll have a few choice words, and whether people like it or not, I'm not here to be people's mates. I want to try and be successful, first and foremost, selfishly for myself, for the football club, and we've got an opportunity. But if you don't want to join the ride, then you won't be here. Because
the irony is they've given themselves the chance. They put you in this position by how well they played, that 8 out of 9, and they're almost chipping away at that now. It's a lack of confidence in a way.
It's mind-boggling to even say it's a lack of confidence. It looks that way, but I don't know why, because a week's a long time in football, and in the last week we've not been anywhere near good enough, and we've got to try and pick ourselves up. We've got whatever it is left, 8 games, and I keep hearing this, we've got 10 cup finals. We don't have 10 cup finals. We've 1 cup final and it's the next game. If you don't look after the next 3 or 4 games, you get no cup finals, and I don't want to be involved in that. I want to be fighting for something in the division. I don't want it just to peter out, and I'm frustrated, I'm angry, and it's probably the most emotional I've been after a game.
One of the most frustrating games for you. Paul, commiserations. Okay, thanks very much.
Cheers.